Welcome, welcome, welcome. The time is 8:58. We're a couple minutes early. If you don't mind, since you on early, if you don't mind talking, I can mute you, ask you questions, where you come from, if you don't mind. I don't know if I want to unmute you right now. You may be talking in the background. You may want to put something in the chat box. All right, but we are proud that you're here. So listen, real simple. Tonight is very easy night, but it's very deadly because we're trying to assist you with a plan and path to meet your goals. It's 8:59. I don't mind starting early, and I'm sure people will join us as we see fit. So I'm Coach T. Williams. Been doing this for quite a while. I love helping, aiding, and assisting other people. I've met my goals, so now the goal is to help as many other people meet their goals. Hello, how you doing? All right, DeWeaver, I want to say that's how you say it. And tonight we're going to talk about something very interesting, right? The one thing that we want everyone to do is to be able we want everybody to be able to at least bring in and get started with real estate, right? Bring in and get started. So what I found to do is to help folks understand how to analyze a deal first or get folks calling you with deals. If people calling you with deals, then it's great. So this is one of the ways that I do. I advertise and I buy bandit signs and I plant them, or I post bandit signs on Facebook, social media, YouTube, and all the different places with my phone number, with my email address, so people can come to me. This is a way to basically do a lead generation. It's pretty smart because what I actually do, and I'll get into it, I don't want to get too far deep in the weeds, but real estate leads your way. That's what I want to call this. All right, so this is a little bit of the agenda. The most important thing you need to understand is that, hey, some bandit signs can't fuel your way to success. If you stay to the end and remind me, I'll give you out some motivated sellers as well. I'm probably gonna go on my email and dig and find them real quick. I'll give you a list of top 10 motivated sellers, or at least the questions to ask motivated sellers. That's another thing I can give you. If you want to get on my schedule, everybody, if you want to get on my schedule, go to audiobook.investingnow2021.com and you get on my schedule. That's a way to get a free complimentary call, download the book, learn about goal setting, learn about mindset, learn about a lot of other things as well. Just let you in and I completely know the real estate. Great. You are completely new to real estate. That is perfect for you. You are the person that I love to aim to help, assist, and guide. We want people that's new to real estate. We want to help you get to the next level. We want to help you move up the chain, and we don't want to overwhelm you. So the great thing about you being totally new to real estate, if you want to take action, we're the people you want to take action with, because you have somebody going to go step by step with you and going to lead you along the way and then try and pay you as you go, right? Try and pay you as you go. Why I say try is because you got to take the action to get paid. You got to take the actions. If you take the actions, you're going to get a check. That's all to it. You're going to get a check. All right. So Why I Wait to Be Great is our book. I already talked about the audio book. If you want to get my schedule and you want to know about the opportunities I've done, you want to avoid some of the pitfalls I fell in, you want to hear some of my success stories, you want to hear how to get started and how money works and how life works. I got 3 screens, so when I'm looking off, I'm letting people in. And I'm dressed up because I just came from a class. I've been in school all day. I've been in what class I've been in? Oh, fundamental skills of how to apply for a job and how to beat an interview and all that stuff, the resume building, all that stuff. I took a training on that today, as well as once I got through that, I had to go to Make Your Company Lendable. So I'm still in the business of learning from other people and trying to be a better motivational coach for other people and a teacher for you. So I go places like that to learn and get more information. So, and because of that, I got a chance to teach. So we're going to meet together and teach a class to people about real estate investing and about entrepreneurship and other things, right? So this is most of the time how we feel, right? When you go to work, you enjoy your job, you love your job, you did something that you acquired a skill set that you wouldn't have acquired if you wasn't there. However, you do a lot of things right, but nobody recognizes, right? Or you get paid a good check, but you know what? You worth more than that. You worth more than that check they give you. You worth more than getting paid only, once a month, or you work more than getting paid twice a month. You should be getting paid daily. And if you want to get paid daily, then you do the small things like this and you control your check, and the check come to you because of work you did, not just for showing up or not just for not calling in. And that's what this is about, getting paid for what you're worth, getting recognized with your bank account growing, and not getting recognized as a pat on the back, like, good job, thank you for what you did to the corporation, right? Now, if you like me, you're very passionate about what you do, you enjoy what you do, and you want to be great at what you do, but you don't like the stress of other people bothering you and tearing you down when you go into somebody else's job, making them richer and making them wealthy. And then everybody else get the credit. So when you're an entrepreneur, guess what? People still don't get on your nerves, but you're working for you. And it's a different motivation when somebody getting your nerves and you're working for you, right? So that's a different kind of way. You're not demotivated, you're actually motivated to say, all right, I got another situation I need to fix. For those who stay on to the end, remind me to either give you the top 10 seller leads or my questions for how to act, what question to ask them. I'll go on my email and find that real quick and dig that. I just got home. I just took the jacket off, my jacket in the other room. I guess I took it off in the other room, but I thought it was right there beside me. So what do we do? Who are we and what do we do? Right? We want to help you to make 5 figures monthly by the effort you give. 5 figures monthly. That's $10,000 plus. $10,000 to $99,000, guys. That's 5 figures. Now, we want you to learn, earn, and return. How do we want you to learn? We don't want you to overwhelm. We don't want to give you a whole bunch of information. We want to give you bite-sized information so you can learn on your dime, on your time and your dime, right? We don't want you to get overwhelmed. So our goal is to teach you small steps that you can easily do on your own time and then come back and get more. We want to pay you for taking those small steps. We want you to get money in your pocket as you learn. OJT, on the job training, right? That's what we want for you. And ultimately, we want you to meet success so that you can have financial security. Financial security means that, hey, the money that I worked for is working for me, and now I can drive a Mercedes-Benz. I can drive a BMW. I can live in a nice neighborhood. I can send my kids to great schools. I can do the things that I want to do, and I can hang out with the people I want to hang out with because I put my money to work for me, and the money that's working for me is paying my electric bill, my water bill, my gas bill, all my utilities. It's paying for my internet. It's paying for the car I drive. My money is working for me, and I'm not working to pay a bill. So that's what we hope you do, right? Right now, you must work to make money. We want you to plant that money. That's why I say invest now and grow your future. Plant that money into an asset that keep on making money, and the money come back to you. Then we want to teach you these skill sets so you can learn, earn, and return. And when you return back, you can return back as a coach, right? You can have a dress down shirt with your face on it, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stitch my face on it. All right. So this is for everybody new and anybody want to get started. So the next steps, right? Join our movement, create financial security, eliminate debt distractions so that you can live your purposeful life. I believe personally, Coach T believe personally, that we're put on this earth not to go to work every day for somebody else. We put on this earth with a purpose. We have something that we're supposed to be doing, and everybody just don't know what it is because they're so distracted trying to live their best life and trying to live a top-notch life. So if I want to live a top-notch life, I had to find a way for my money to work for me. And while my money worked for me, now I can be freed up to live the life I really want to live. So I want to teach other folks the same thing that I've learned from the skill set I've had. So take notes during this call, right? Take notes if this makes sense to you. If you like my presentation, definitely take notes, and then go to Why Wait to Be Great Google account thing, whatever it is, and give me a review, right? I'll try and remember put that in the book too. But tell others about us. Join our communities. We got 5-Figure Formula on Facebook. 5-Figure Formula on Facebook. We got Investing Now 2021 on YouTube. This is being recorded live right now. I'm sure I have people on YouTube right now, Facebook, and all the other places, Twitter, LinkedIn, all these different places saying, hey, uncle, hey this, or hey that. And I can't see y'all. I only see the people on the Zoom call. So if you want to get on a Zoom call, get on the Zoom call so you can hear what's going on, right? Join our communities. So we got 5-Figure Formula, and we have Why Wait to Be Great on Facebook. We have Investing Now 2021 on YouTube. Join and invite others. Share the links, invite others. We want more people to be a part of it. A little bit more about us, and then we'll get into the grind of what we're going to talk about. And what I'm going to do is free up Coach to talk. For those who don't know, I have 2 screens, and I'm cutting and pasting the link so that anybody on this call that like what they're hearing, you can get on my schedule, right? And we can have a one-on-one conversation for 15 minutes, but totally free. So download the audio book, listen to the audio book. And after that, we'll have a conversation. You get an email to get on my schedule. Let's talk for 15 minutes. Let me get to know you more. And if it takes longer, it takes longer. If it takes less, it takes less. But we'll love to get to know you. You'll get to know me from listening to the first 2 chapters of that book. You pretty much know me, and you pretty much know me from how I'm acting now. So Why Wait to Be Great? We ask you to invest now, grow your future. This is for everybody, anybody that wants to make more money and want their money to make money for them. This is for people that want to help people with problems. You know somebody out there got a problem, you want to help them. If you see people that have a problem, you want to help them. This is a person that want to give back. So that's who this is for. Again, we have 3 communities, but 2 that I'm telling you to go. 5-Figure Formula, right? Let's go here. 5-Figure Formula. And Why Would You Be Great on Facebook? You can reach out there. And these numbers are actual numbers you can get in touch with. Right? So 910-886-1724. All right. Some of the benefits of working with people like myself and Coach Joe, right? You get to help folks with problems. Like I said, we have people out here that got problems. And because they have problems, they want help and they desire help. You have vacant homes. If you have a vacant property, somebody's breaking in that house and you got squatters in. You got somebody vandalizing that property. You got somebody going out there busting the windows throughout their property. That's a problem. If they live out of town, they can't even take care of it, right? Not to mention you got taxes. So if you're paying taxes on something that's not generating money, that's a huge problem for them. And what we want to do is solve that problem. We want to assist them with that problem by getting that house and putting someone in that house, and whether it be a lease option, put somebody in that house, whether to buy and hold, put somebody in that house, whether to fix and flip, put somebody in that house, whether it's a short-term rental, whatever it is that the exit strategy is going to be at the end, we want to do that, right? Then, like I said, tax liens. If you got a person staying in a house 50 years, had no children, let pass, now the house is sitting abandoned, vacant. They probably wheeled it over to somebody, but nobody got the wheel. So the house is just sitting there and it's got tax liens on it, right? Now, this is not an individual person problem. This is a neighborhood problem. You got a house that's sitting vacant and got tax liens on it and nobody's in it. Now you got folks over there probably doing some things they're not supposed to do inside of it, right? With certain people doing drugs, right? Hiding things they're not supposed to hide in it, all kinds of stuff. So we helping the neighborhood out. We helping the community out, and we keeping that vacant property or that tax lien property out. Now, this is another problem when it comes to tax liens, guys. Do you know how the 911 people get paid, the police get paid, the fire department get paid, all the rescue people, they get paid with tax money. And if a property is sitting vacant and no one paying taxes on it, then now your whole city is losing money. The people, the trash man, the picking up the trash, the garbage collector man, all these folks that work for the city get paid off our taxes. So a vacant property is a problem for everyone now. Everyone. So we want to help people with that problem. We want to help the city out with that problem. We want to partner with others to help everybody out. And that's what I'm going to teach y'all, how to partner and make money doing it. So why I said I want to help you make money in doing it, this is your community I'm talking about, guys. I'm not talking about across the world. Get your mind out of somebody else's neighborhood. You live somewhere. You have a car. You have a bicycle. You have a big wheel you can ride on. I don't care. Walk it. Jog it. You should be exercising every day anyway. At least a lap a day, a mile a day or something, right? 15 minutes of walking, 30 minutes of walking. Walk your neighborhoods and write down the addresses of your vacant houses. Write down the addresses, right? And if you don't want to write down them, take a picture of it. take a picture of the house on the left, take a picture of the subject house, take a picture of the house on the right, right? Go back home and write down the address later on. Make sure you take a picture of the end of the road of the street sign too, so you can know what street that house was on, right? So that's what I try to teach you to do. So we're helping investors. Guys, we have people that are still investing in real estate. I don't care what the market is doing. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard was somebody say that the market is flat, the market is oversaturated. They say all this stupid stuff. I'm just calling it stupid because it's really stupid. Guys, real estate has been a thing since the beginning. That's why they started taxing people on real estate. That's why the government says, hey, yeah, I'm gonna keep taxing real estate because people need somewhere to live. Land is getting smaller. Every time a Hurricane Katrina happened, every kind of tsunami happened, every time a forest fire happened, that land is now abandoned for a while, and now people who were living in those areas got to be squished in a little bit more. So that means that value go up. Whoever don't get into real estate early is crazy. And when you wait late, then you just complain about what you should have done a long time ago. Today is the day to get started. Do not wait. Stop putting it off. The earlier you get in, the compound interest. And once you start putting it, guys, let me give you a real quick set. I'm going to get off this because I know I'm giving you a lot at one time and I don't want to overwhelm you, right? If you start buying a house today, November the 6th, 2023, 1 year later, what happens after 1 year later? You go up on your rent the next year. Now, when you buy a credit card and use a credit card today, November 6, 2023, and you don't pay 45 days later, and you charge stuff on it, they're going to add that 20% interest on there, or that 15% interest, or 10% interest on there, and then guess what they're going to do? They're going to add it together, and they're going to do it again the next month. And then all of a sudden, your bill keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, the bank figured it out. Credit companies figured it out. Lending companies figured it out, but you have not if you ain't started. If I have a rental property, excuse me, I set the rent for this month, this year. 1 year later, when it comes to renew that rent, I'm going up because of inflation. Just like everything else goes up, I got to go up every year. So if I go up 2%, that 2% is compound. Every month they paying on that. The next year, 2% up again. Compound. You see how I grow up? If you start today, 20 years down the road, look how much money you make if you just go up 2% every year on one property. 2% on one. Excuse me. If you have 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 10. You have 10. That's 20% raise every year you got. A 20% raise you got that's compounded. That's compounded. Guys, that is beautiful. And if you don't jump in now, then when? Then when? You're going to wait till you're old and gray and then you ain't got the patience? Don't do it. Start today, all right? So I'm going to give y'all that tidbit. So the reason why I said this is because you got investors out there that think like me and think like the bank. I don't want to be like the people that go to the bank. I want to be like the people that own the bank. I want to be like the people that's giving out the money. I want to think like them. So you got people like this that want houses. So if you find these vacant properties in your neighborhoods, in your communities, in your neighborhood, in your community, in your neighborhood, in your community, bump going all the way around town, in your neighborhood, in your community, send no addresses over. We'll help you find a buyer so we can get those sold and get somebody in there. By having people in that property, having people in that property, your value go up because you got more people paying taxes now. Now you got more people fixing their houses up. You got more people cutting the grass now. You got more people taking care of the neighborhood, and now your value go up. The value go down when it's vacant, value go up when it's full. And then people be in competition to make their yard look better than each other over time, right? That's when you got a good community, right? So you got retail people. You got people that can't go to the bank and get a loan. You have people that done everything right and got a great job, but no credit. They did everything right. They got great credit, but they got college debt. They did everything right, but they just don't have a down payment. Guys, people like myself love working with these first-time homeowners to get them in a house with a lease option or seller finance or rent to own. All these different strategies that help with home ownership. Guys, these are the things that we do. These are the things we do. So we want you to help with one part of the transaction. Refer the deal over first. You have no idea about real estate? Great, perfect. You are like an empty glass bottle that's going to get filled with some good information if you listen. Go your neighborhood, walk your neighborhoods, as you jog your neighborhood, as you ride your big wheel, your bicycle, your four-wheeler, your motorcycle, your moped, whatever you're doing, your nice BMW car or whatever you drive, right? As you go around, go one extra block, find a vacant house, take a picture of the house on the left, house, and on the right. Left of the subject property, and the right of the subject property. Take a picture of both of those so we can get a visual of that neighborhood, that community. Just for seeing that, we'll be able to do something with that. Write down an address, we'll find the phone number, we'll find all other information, and we'll get that house off their hand, and you'll get paid some money for that. So 5 steps, guys. We want you to learn the method. I just kind of gave it to you, right? Drive your city, drive your neighborhood, drive your community, spot opportunity, and refer the deal over. Bottom line, guys, this is the hardest part of the business right here, your first step. The first step is the hard one, is to take action. Take action. Then you got to get consistent. And once you get consistent, you should go on up. Go on up. But that's going to be a process of getting consistent. But the hardest part to take the first step. So I want to tell you to take the first step to success, guys, by downloading this audiobook. Downloading that audiobook, get on my schedule, and let's talk about a plan and path for you. So when I made this, all right. Oh, okay. That looked a little funny because when I made this Adobe. So my internet, I live in the country, guys. So I had to make this Adobe so it won't mess you up. Can I get started with buying real estate with $1,000? I don't know. Oh, yeah. You can get started. Yeah, you can get started buying real estate with $1,000. You got to find somebody willing to let you put $1,000 down on a lease option or a rent to own or something like that. Yes, you can get started. And you don't need to put your money in. You can borrow other people's money. So let's talk about what we're going to talk about tonight. Bandit signs, fueling your way to success. So this is just a blank poster board, right? Here's that less than $1,000 right here, guys. You can write on this bandit sign the same stuff I put on the other signs you're going to see. You need a marker, a hammer, a nail, and a stake, or either you got the H metals. So here's everything you need, and this stuff is hyperlinked. Okay, it's PDF, so it ain't popping up. This is all hyperlinked to Home Depot or Lowe's or whichever one I use. I just cut and paste this stuff, put it in there, and told you what you need. That's all you need, right? That's the first step. Then you can create this. We buy houses, any area, any conditions, and your phone number. That's one of my phone numbers right there, 364-9563, 919 area code. Guys, this is as simple as you can do. Put that on a sign, plant in the ground, so if you want calls to you, you want to bring leads to you, then what I recommend you do is download your second phone number. You got text now. You got so many different ways to download a number. I don't know. I need to look at my phone at all the different ways. I can't think about it off the top of my head. But you got text now. You got Google Drive. You have call now. You got so many different ways. So many free links out there to so many free services that you can download an extra app on your phone and receive these calls so they won't be coming to your personal number. That way, you know what they're calling about or you know what they're texting about. What I tell folks to do is take that number down, 919-364-9563. Send a picture of those 3 properties and an address to that number and your name so I can know who I'm talking to. That's it, right? If you do just that simple step, that's a step to get started in real estate. I know who to get back in touch with because the number is saved in my phone, the name is saved in my phone to the number, and the 3 houses that you recommended over, plus the address of the property. That's it. That's all you got to do. Guys, that's how you get started. Now, some people worry about colors. Colors are good. I like other sign in the house right now. I guess it's in the car. I don't know. I had a sign in the house. I used to keep one in the house. I guess I put it in the car. Oh, it is over there. Yeah, I knew I had one in the house. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it without that light, but that's the one I have. This is the one I use in Louisiana with a 318 area code. Oh, yeah, I can't see it. All right, I don't know. It won't come in. All right, that's a little bit of it. The light's too bright. So I like this one. I do have my company name on the bottom of it. And folks actually call me just because they like the company name. They like the company name. I had so many people call me and say, I like that Williams Reality. I'm like, so Coach Williams Realities, right? So guys, you can look through that, but bottom line, I do like the yellow and the background with the black writing. Very simple and easy, but I'm gonna show you other ways to do it. So how would you feel and how would it benefit you if you had somebody to take you step by step through the process? How would you feel if you sat down with somebody and they help you to get clarity on what you really want in life and how much of it you want and why you want it and who you want to do it with, right? So those are some of the questions I ask. And then we go deeper, deeper, deeper to make sure we have a good understanding. And you'll be surprised since I get on a call with so many people how good I got at doing this, right? How would you like when you know that you got somebody holding you accountable? Somebody sending you a text message, somebody putting you in a community, say, hey, here's a community, here's some motivation, here's some inspiration, here's some guidance, here's some steps. What steps are you doing? Holding you accountable and then calling you out when you don't do what you say you're gonna do. So if you're embarrassed, don't be around me because I'm gonna call you out in front of everybody because I want you to call me out if I don't do what I'm supposed to do. I treat people the way I want to be treated, right? And I want to be around winners and not losers. And winners like to be called out. That's why Michael Jordan wanted the ball in his hand, and why Kobe Bryant wanted the ball in his hand, and that's why LeBron James is still dunking the ball and scoring 40-some points in a few minutes because he wants to be held accountable and he want to lead by example. Guys, that's why I want around me. So if you're one of those people that ain't that people, you don't want to be around me, all right? And then a personalized approach because you are not me. You are not Coach Joe. You are not Coach Caleb. You're not Coach Douglas. You're not Coach Eric. You're not these coaches. You. So we got to have a personalized effect when I talk to you. I got to know what you want so I can talk to you about what you want, not talk to you about what I want. I'm going to tell you what I want. I want you to be wealthy. I want you to be financially secure. And I want you to take your family and do the things you would like to do with your family, not with your money, but other people's money. That's what I want for you. I will be honest and transparent. Again, remind me at the end, if I forget, to give y'all my top 10 questions or either top 10 leads. I got to remember which one I'm going to do. I do one. Now, remember earlier I said you want to look at the street sign. So I guess I cut my street sign off when I changed the picture. So this is what I do. I will go by here and take a picture of the house to the left, take a picture of the house in the middle, and take a picture of the house on the right. The one in the middle is the one I care about, and then I take a picture of the street sign at the end of the street. That way, if I don't feel comfortable walking right then or feel comfortable stopping or feel like somebody looking at me or whatever, then hey, boom, there you go. I got it in my phone. When I sit down, I can take it out. That's another way. Now, I kept this picture on here for this one because as you drive the city in the community or as you walk the city community, this is a great place for a bandit sign right here, right? This is pretty much a three-way stop. You got people stopping right here can see it, and you got people stopping right here can see it. So when you got two different ways that people can see your sign when they front and back, and I know y'all probably can't see it, but it's front and back. I knew that was gonna happen, but it's front and back. All right, you see me flipping it over. All right, I almost found a good spot for it. So with it being front and back, I put those things at four-way stops all day long so that people can see it in an angle where people can see it coming from this way, people can see it coming from this way, people can see it coming from this way, and people can see it coming this way. I try and angle it in a good way where they drive and they can see the back of it in their rearview mirror or somebody take a picture or whatever, right? Because they the same way, they don't want to stop. Now, this is other ways if you want to find ways, right? If you want to find other ways to get leads coming to you, you got Craigslist, you got Marketplace on Facebook, you got for sale by owners, you got so many leads out there. You got Zillow, Realtor, all these are free. Everybody got everything but a reason not to be successful in real estate. Everybody got everything but a reason not to be successful in real estate. You have so many ways to find deals. These are off-market deals right here. This on-market deals because everybody else can see them. The only thing different between people on the market, everybody can see them. People off-market, people have to go there and go find and go dig and go look, right? But these are all lead sources. If a house been on Zillow, Realtor, or Trulia for longer than 90 days, that person, if that house got a mortgage on it, somebody's paying that mortgage, guys. And they tired of paying that mortgage. They're hurting. 90 days later, paying a $2,000. One of my houses costs $500. Well, my note is $3,000 a month. Can you imagine me going 90 days paying $3,000 a month for a house that's vacant? I'm keeping the electric on, the water on, the gas on. I'm keeping the yard cut. Can you imagine that? I just got mad thinking about that. Right? I would get rid of that house quicker at a discount than to keep on spending out money that I don't know how much longer it's going to be. Right? I got a house in Virginia right off the Bay of Potomac River. right? The Potomac River, yeah, the Potomac River, yeah. All right, I'm about to say lake, but Potomac River in Baymont Bay. I got a house, $3,000 a month, not to include HOA, not to include home warranty, not to include anything else. So $3,000 a month, 90 days, I'm mad. I need you to come help me. Got people out there like that, guys. So when they on Zillow and they're 90 days or more, they're mad if they got a note. If they ain't got a note, then they just paying taxes on something that's big. And that's still more than you want to pay because taxes in certain cities are a lot of money, right? So what I wanted to do is dive a little deeper for you. So I even went a little step further. When you want to position your bandit signs, you want to know where to position your bandit sign. You want to plan ahead. Plan ahead, right? So if you plan ahead, you want to look at high traffic areas. So you may can't see this. Let me zoom in for y'all. I hope that this ain't too bad. Okay, yep. I'll zoom in. So I'm in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area right now. And all I did went to Google. I went to my little snippet and I snipped a picture of a Google map of Fayetteville. Now I know where I want to put signs. I want to pre-position the signs. And then you can put a little marker on here and you put little spots and say, hey, I want to put a sign right here by 295. I want to put a sign over here by 295. I want to put some signs over here of 24. I want to put some signs right here, right close to the base, because as people leave Fort Liberty and come back to Fort Liberty, as people leave Pope Air Force Base and come back, hey, these people may be moving out or they may already moved out and come back to visit. I don't know. But I know one thing about it, I can put some signs down and let them call me. Instead of me coming to them, they're coming to me, right? Feel your way to success. So that's what I did. I just cut and paste this map, and you can do the same thing. You can say, hey, I put a sign right here. I put a sign right here. Put a sign in a couple of these corners right here, right? And then map out where you put your signs. All right, let me zoom out. Zoom out. Again, if you want to take the cheap way, you see how I did it? There's a phone number, 919-364-9563. Once again, I'm telling you what we're looking for. Peeling paint, broken windows, rotten wood, tall grass, mailbox full, open, stuff falling out the mailbox. Oh, all right. I'll call my tennis back. Foul smelling, not a problem. Nobody care. Brain, just send the deal our way. Let's see if we can find somebody to buy. That's it, guys. This is a way to get leads coming towards you. For those who just came on, let me cut and paste this again. If you want to get on my schedule, it's really, really simple. Download my audio book, right? Download the audio book, right? Understand how money works. It's a reason why I'm saying do it that way. That way you know how money works. You got something to reference me, and then you understand from my wins and my falls. So just in case you don't get on call me, you can go and take action because I'm telling you what to do in the book as well. Now, the other part of this right here is, hey, if you want leads coming towards your way, then you can buy signs or you can make a sign. Buy signs or make a sign, right? And if you make signs and post them as you walk your neighborhood, as you jog your neighborhood, as you ride your big wheel, I got to say that joke because some people short and they ride big wheels, all right? Or they drive a tricycle. Okay, maybe you're a little taller than you drive a tricycle. I don't know. But nonetheless, as you maneuver around your community, guys, I'm asking you to look at the vacant properties that's in your neighborhood. Don't worry about going all across the world right now. In your neighborhood, take one extra block. Take a picture of the house on the left. Take a picture of the subject house. Take a picture of the house on the right. And then take a picture at the end of the street with the street sign if you don't write it down. And that way, when you get to your phone, you sit down, you write these names down, the street name, the zip code, the address, and all that stuff, and you got your picture together. Then you just text it on over to me to that 919-364-9563. All right, 9563. All right, guys, again, I'm just helping you with leads. I'm helping you get leads. All right, guys, look, right here, I'm going to let y'all unmute. I'm going to allow y'all to unmute. And I want y'all, put in the chat box either or, would you want to put a sign right here in this area? Would you want to put a sign in this area with all this stuff? What they say that the market is saturated. This is a saturated area. Would you want to put a sign in that area? Put in the box yes, a Y, or yes, a no, or whatever. Go ahead, put in the chat box. Let me see. Allow. Yes, okay. Okay, one yes. Participant unmute. Y'all allowed to unmute if y'all want to mute. So yes, I got 1 yes. Only one person put yes in there. Nobody want to be wrong? Nobody want to say no? All right, I would absolutely put a sign right here in this area. Absolutely. It's showing you that it's successful. They all put signs there for a reason. Folks just start getting very crazy and start going higher and higher, right? But that's smart because you're going where everybody else going with it. Then guess what? Maybe they want your sign over there. Maybe they like your color better than like the other person. But hey, one thing you know is nobody's taking them down, nobody's tearing them up, and it's there. It's there. So this is a good place to put a sign where everybody else putting signs, right? You just try to find a unique little grass spot where they'll point you it out. And they may like yours. So it's fine to put it there, guys. It's fine to put it there. All right. Now, let's say that you're not a person that wants to spend any money on no cards. You don't want to be doing anything like that, right? That's not what you're doing, right? You'd rather say, I want to tell people about it. So imagine this. I'm telling you, I'm going to pay you when we close on deals for leads. You bring us leads, refers deeds, we close on it, you get deals. So you know anybody do door dashing, you know any police officers, you know any postal worker office, you know any Lyft drivers, any water delivery people, any Amazon people, any Instacart people, anybody that drive neighborhoods and communities all day long. Then you want to tell them, hey, if you don't mind, whenever you see a vacant property, pesticide people, right? I told my pesticide man this. Anytime they see a vacant property, tell them to take a picture of the left, right, the house, and give you the address. Tell them just take a picture of the address. Tell them just send you the address of the house. And you go by and take a picture of it, right? But think about if you get these leads drawn in because police drive neighborhoods all day long. Postal people drive neighborhoods all day long. Postal people know what mailbox is empty and what mailbox is full. This is a way that somebody can give you leads so you can get paid. And if you decide to give them money back, saying, hey, I want to give you something for giving that lead, then guess what? I would absolutely do that. I would absolutely do that because you want to be the gift to keep on giving. If you give somebody some money for helping you out, then don't you think they're going to keep on helping you out so they keep you that money, that bonus? Think about it. So all these are different sources that you can use to help you generate leads. Generate leads. If y'all notice, I got a whole bunch of different types of bandit signs. I'm posting all this stuff out here. Foreclosures. All right. That's a different exit strategy. That's a different exit strategy. We want foreclosures. We probably want subject to. Foreclosures, bad debt. Any kind of bad debt, that's subject to all day long. They already probably moved out the house. The only thing you do is help them build their credit back up by taking over that house subject to the existing loan. That means they'll leave that house in their name. You take over the house and start doing it. So when you ask me, can you get into real estate with $1,000? Absolutely. What if you get that $1,000 for them to move? If they in the house, say, hey, I'm gonna give you $1,000 move out if you get out within the next week, and then you sign the house over to me, and then I just start paying the notes and I catch you up. That's $1,000 got you in there, right? What if you just say, hey, I'll give you $500, right? Just because I want you to sign the paperwork for me, to sign the paperwork over, I'm gonna give you that as a bonus. Guys, there's so many ways of doing it. So you got people got foundation issues. I have a house right now, the whole house is shift. The whole house shift. What would be the next step after you have received a lead? After you receive a lead, you send the leads over. You either take it, you can send it to that 919-364, or you talking about for yourself. Now I'm telling y'all to refer deals to me and my team so that the people in my team, my community, Invest Now community can work that lead and that deal and make some money. And then you get paid. You get paid for referring. Until you join a community, then you get paid a bigger check. The goal is to get you $10,000 a month, 5-figure formula, $10,000 a month. So you'll be referring a lot of deals to make that type of money, right? Or you get a program and you start learning how to sign and finish them deals out and close them deals out, and then you get paid JVs, or you do it all by yourself and you make 100% profit. That's how this is, guys. I'm being totally transparent. I am asking you to bring deals to our team so our team can help you close on that deal. And first, build your value up in your community, in your neighborhood, and where you live. And take care of home first, right? So you take the vacant houses and put somebody in, right? The way you put somebody in them, you're referring that house out as a vacant property to someone like myself. And then our team of people, our community of Investing Now 2021, we're going to go out there and find somebody to buy that property, or we may buy the property ourselves. We're going to buy that property, then we're going to put somebody in that house. And now You got somebody taking care of grass. You got somebody paying taxes. Now, the first responders are all getting paid. All the city employees are getting paid because we know the taxes getting paid on that property. Right now, we ain't got to worry about nobody vandalizing that property. We ain't got to worry about nobody throwing no bodies in that property. We ain't got to worry about nobody going in that property doing things they are supposed to be doing. We ain't got to worry about nobody stashing stuff in that property. We ain't got to worry about what they call them, squatting in that property, because we just took it off the market for somebody to live in. And because they're taking care of their grass, and because they're cleaning their house up, because they got power wipes, because the yard look good, now the property value start going back up, and the community is a nice community. So let's start at home first. So that's the first step. You go find vacant properties, you refer the properties over to us, we work the properties, we get somebody in that property. We either buy it ourselves or we find somebody who want to buy more than we want to buy. Then we pay you for that referral. What other questions? Did I answer your question? All right, guys, I got 3 screens, so I'm looking crazy. That's why. The YouTube land. So vacant homes, open mailboxes with mail falling out, open mailbox for a whole week. You know, nobody checked it. If it broke, then you may want to look at it and make sure it ain't broke. So I'm just showing y'all all the different signs, guys. Again, this is a long one. Here's a testimony from Sarah, guys. You need testimonies. I think it's hyperlinked. Get out of here. Yep, it's hyperlinked. So all my stuff got hyperlinks in there so people can know that, hey, these are actual posting, and this is why we're grading. That is Sarah right there. So this is the actual, real life posting. I didn't make it up like everybody else be doing. Say, hey, let's just make up a doggone review and put it on your thing. So what did Sarah say? Sarah said, T is incredibly compassionate. I guess you can probably see that. Helpful and uplifting. I think you can see that too. His passion for genuinely helping others is contagious. I hope it is contagious. I highly recommend him to anyone looking to learn how to obtain time freedom and embrace their true purpose in entrepreneurship. Guys, if you have not recognized that about me yet, please tell me you have. Right? That's one of the reviews. So again, you spot the opportunities, you write down the address, you take the pictures, you take a picture of the mailbox. If you need to take a picture of the mailbox, you take a picture of the street sign if you didn't want to write it all down. So I take a picture of the mailbox because the address you live on the mailbox is the address to the house. Then you take a picture of the street sign, and when you sit down, you can write down all that stuff. And that's how you get paid, baby. You get paid. All right. So again, I showed y'all so many bandit signs, it's ridiculous. All right. So no action is an action. If you don't download my book, that's an action. If you don't take action, you won't get paid more, right? If you keep on reading and studying and going out of YouTube land and all the different people, you're going to keep on trying to learn too much, and you're going to keep on being lost in the sauce. So if you want to take action, the time is now. Download my audiobook. Listen to the audiobook. Listen to the first 2-3 chapters if possible. If not, that's fine. But listen to it if you can. Get on my schedule. Let's get you started today so you can have that compound effect on money, right? And then you don't have to worry about your bills because your bills get paid because your money is making money, right? You can retire early if you invest smartly. If you can retire early and invest smartly, right? You can go on vacation with other people's money, right? I took my 21-year-old son when he turned 21 to Vegas with other people's money. I basically lent my money out. The money made money. The money I brought back is the money that paid for the trip, right? And then you can create generational wealth by having many rent houses, many rental properties, and other commercial properties and other types of assets that's going to be around for generations to come, right? That's the action I would like for you to take, right? And a couple other reviews that I have. So right now, y'all are allowed to unmute. Go ahead and unmute Coach Joe, man. Come out, mute if you like, man. I'm sorry I was a little long-winded on that one. I'm not going to keep going on and on and on about all the stuff. I think you got the picture. Everybody should have the picture now. Coach, not Coach Quiet.
Hey, what's going on, brother? I'm here.
There you go.
I'm here, man. No, I like it, man. Driving for dollars. You using going back to the oldie but goodie bandit signs, which still does work. And so it's one of the things I learned is that you put out these signs in just any type of marketing you do. You're putting out energy, efforts, and action, and it's how many people really want their phone to be ringing every 5 minutes from these bandit signs? Not many. However, we would like some type of, 1 or 2 calls a day, 4 or 5 calls a week. So that's what you guys can typically expect, from these bandit signs. Then sometimes too, when you're looking at the bandit signs, some areas, they have city ordinance. So you'll have people going around removing signs and things like that. So, if you do that, don't be, discouraged, because it's just the local city ordinance. So number one thing, Coach, I think Coach actually shared that. Do not put your personal number on there. If you don't have a business line, get you one with Google. Put your Google phone number on there. Allow them to call that number, follow up with them. And and if you do come across some type of opportunity, you're able to, bring it to Coach T, who's an experienced investor, and he's able to walk you through that process. You guys are able to close that deal together. So, Coach, I love this layout that you have. I love this opportunity that you presented to the to the group. Yeah, and I really, really can see some success off of this.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for adding on to that. And like you said, you don't want your number going, hey, but some folks do, but they ain't gonna get that many calls, guys. But they will call. So like he gave you an expectation management, telling you about how many calls you get, which is very important because you kind of want to know what to expect when you start getting your phone ringing. Like I said, do not use your own number. Use Text Now. There's so many free apps out there. Let me look at some. Coach, you know them apps off the top of your head?
The apps, which apps are you actually speaking of? Skip
Yeah,
Trace?
free text messaging now. Free on phone numbers. Oh, Text Plus is another one. Text Now, Text Plus, Google, any number, any app they can download for free and have an extra phone number.
The only one that I knew that's free of charge was the Google phone.
Look at I'm over
Outside,
coaching Joe now.
hey, look, we're all learning. I'm a student, forever a student. So yeah, that's the only one that I'm aware of. I
Okay.
use a different service. It's a paid service, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Text Now, you can use Text Now and you can use Text Plus. Those are two other ones. There's some more I got out there, but I know for sure Text Plus and Text Now. Now, the only thing bad about both of those services is you don't use it in 30 days, you're going to lose your number.
Uh-oh.
So every month, you just got to text yourself hi. Tell me how I know I done lost so many numbers. Yeah, that's what this is, a Text Now number. Text Now or either text whatever I just told you. All right, I think Douglas had unmuted earlier. Douglas, you had any questions, man? You want to go and ask?
No, sir. You've been doing a good job of putting the information out there. I'm just listening and learning.
Absolutely. I'm glad you can join us, brother.
Oh yeah, me too.
Caleb, any new news?
Hey,
Yeah,
Caleb might have the baby in his hands.
yeah, I got the big man. I got stuff going on, but yeah, I got a couple new stuff uh, that's coming up here later on in the week, and I'll share with you guys later.
Got you. Was you able to get back in touch with the young lady that circled back?
Yeah, I got in touch with the relative from North Carolina that's selling the house. She wants before moving forward, like she would like proof of funds from the actual buyer that's buying the house. But
So she want to work with another real estate agent.
well, she want, I guess she wants to work with us, but she wants to verify the buyer.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Or,
saying. She want to work. That's a real estate agent job right there. What she doing like that, working with investors. That's fine and everything. But what we already told her, you already told her exactly what you're doing. You didn't tell her. You told her that you are using a wholesaler strategy, right? Correct.
right. She know what we do and what what we're doing.
So that's what I'm talking about when she had for proof of funds for a wholesale strategy. It's like, okay, we first got to find a buyer. We can't advertise. We're not real estate agents. We can't advertise a property without having a contract. We got to have a contract, advertise the contract. So, like I said, we need to get on a call together so I can, kind of, support if I need support her understanding the concept. I don't think she catching on.
Okay, yeah, I could try to set that up.
Gotcha. Coach, you got anything you want to add to that?
No, man, that's it. No, you got it.
All right, cool beans. All right, well, and look, it was a great. Now we at 9:48. Coach, you had anything you want to talk about the market, about what's new, what's going on, what you see?
One of the things I could just tell you, about today, because I'm always doing some market research and always just really trying to learn what the trends are, what's happening. So, I can share with you and other like-minded folks, and we can, follow what the rich do, right? Follow what the rich do. And so, it's just right now, man, the rich, the wealthy, they're still out here, acquiring single family homes. I know it right now, it's a large push for to get into multifamily. And whenever you look at the push that they're doing, that's whenever they're targeting folks that can invest in a real estate investment trust. So a REIT. So that investment trust will get small investors like you and I and other folks on the call, and they will put money into this trust, to this pot. The pot will go out and acquire these assets. And so that's what they're, a lot of the REITs are doing. The wealthy, those that are Vanguard, State Street, Blackstone, that actually runs the country, no, they're using their own capital and they're putting it towards single family and not multifamily. If you watch what Jeff Bezos is doing from Amazon, the Arrive home, boom, they're focusing on single family homes. His real estate company started about, I want to say less than 24 months ago. And they're on, well over $300 million of real estate right now. And that's single family homes. Now it's $300 single family homes. And now here's the thing about this, Coach. These are all new builds. So if the country is 3 million single family homes behind these investment groups that make up the likes of Bezos and Elon Musk now, they're buying over a third right now, over a third of the new construction single family homes, over a third. If rates continue, it's probably going to become even higher. Yeah, so you watch what's happening. I'm watching what's happening. I'm saying, hey, look, I want to get a slice of my pie. I want to continue to grow my portfolio, continue to increase my net worth, continue to prepare for my retirement. Thing I love about real estate, Coach, is if you own rental properties, here's a pro to owning rental properties. It keeps up with inflation. I'll say that one more time. It keeps up with inflation. And right now, many of us, we all know rent is outpacing inflation right now. This is the sad part. If you make the same amount of money that you've made the last 3 years, you've actually taken about a 15% pay cut just based upon the rising cost of goods and services. If every year you do not get a minimum of like an 8% raise, you're taking a pay cut. Even if they give you a 3%, you're taking a pay cut. So the job is rewarding you for your efforts, but the world is taking away from you for your efforts. So that's why we got in real estate, to offset those types of things that are happening. So, Coach, that's it for me.
Good. Thank you for sharing that, man. Great insight, great reminder. And if those who don't know, now they know. Brother, that's all we have for tonight, man. I appreciate you getting on. I know that voice a little hoarse. You've been coaching football all weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. It's rough and hey, I gotta put it back to work next week. Well, tomorrow.
Oh, okay then. Well, man, good luck with tomorrow night, and look forward to talking to you in the morning, man. I guess we can. I'm driving in there. Well, I don't know what time to get up, but we can probably do live on YouTube tomorrow morning, maybe. Hopefully, that'll work out.
All right, brother. Cool, cool.
All
Talk
right,
to you
y'all.
guys soon.
Thank y'all so much. Have a good night.
Okay, good night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.